Hi, my name is Eddie, and this is a weekly reading for Pisces that runs from the 26th of December to the 1st of January. Going to be using my Tarot Prague deck and going to take 10 cards, so a good shuffle. And just going to lay down your 10 cards. Right, the first card is in the here and now, the present situation, what's going on around you at this time. Okay, the card I get is the Six of Cups in the reversed position. Things are shown to be very unsettled for you at this time, okay? I just sense things don't sit right emotionally, so it could be some problems around the home or around a work situation. But I do sense something doesn't sit right, okay? Something needs to be resolved here. There's also a sense of you wondering why you're not getting something you asked for, okay? This could be on the earth plane, but you could well have been asking the spiritual plane for something, okay? Because I feel something here about a divine wish not being granted. But also at the same time, the universe always delivers, okay? So what I do feel here is that your good intentions have gone out, and then they're backed up with worry, with fear, with doubt, which then just kind of sort of blocks your good intentions here, okay? But let's look at the card which is crossed and see whether I can get some more insight here. I've got the Four of Swords in the reversed position. I do feel there's a lot of healing taking place at the moment, okay? I do feel there's been a lot going on around you, okay? And a lot which you have been having to deal with, okay? But you are getting through it, okay? But it's not easy, okay? It's just like this sort of process which you're kind of sort of going through. It's like things were thrown at you from all different directions, okay? But you're a lot stronger than what you think, okay? And there are times where I do sense a lot of tears and you feel that you can't resolve these issues, but you are, okay? And you are getting stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's what I'm being given here. Let's look at the card which is in the past coming to the present, which is the King of Wands, okay? I mean, there is a lot of thinking back here, okay? I mean, there was a time when things were a lot more positive for you, okay? But don't get me wrong, there are going to be more times in the future when things are going to be more positive for you. And in fact, a lot sooner than what you think, okay? Because there is a strong sense of being over the worst of this, okay? It can also look back at perhaps a male around you. It could be a father figure, or someone else close to you, okay, who's coming across as being very positive, very spiritual, and also very creative in their ways. There's a sense of a lot of thinking back to this person at this time. I mean, you do all the time, but more so as Christmas is approaching, I feel. If I look forward, I've got the Five of Wands coming in here, okay. Again, it's very much about you getting into the thick of things here, okay, and about you sorting out some issues, okay. I do sense it's going to take some stamina, but the more you work on it, the easier it gets, okay. There's also an element of a situation here, which involves someone else, and you know, there's three possibilities here, or it could be a combination. You know, there's a sense of fighting or arguments, there's a sense of some games which are being played or building something. And really you're not sure what's going on here, and it could well be that you're getting mixed messages from somebody, okay? But really the problem does rest with them, because they are all those different things at the same time, okay? There is a sense of them not having certainty within themselves, okay? So it's not you, it's them. So if you are getting mixed messages, it's because they're mixed up. That's what I get here. The card in the goal position is shown by the Page of Wands reversed. I do sense some negative energy here around you in the form of a female who's shown to be either younger, or if not, she's shown to be very immature. And there is a sense of you wanting to resolve this issue or wanting to get away from this situation, but it may not be so easy. So it could be like a so-called friend, or it could be perhaps someone in the family or something. But I do see you are going to get a lot stronger in the coming days and weeks, and this will just be like water off a duck's back, or a walk in the park. Subconsciously, I've got the Five of Cups reversed, extremely positive, okay? I mean, you may feel now that you're stirring up inside, but really, things do get worse before they get better, and we resist change. And if you imagine like you've got a seed, and the wind helps the seed to scatter, and the rain helps the seed to grow. So quite challenging elements, but it's needed for the seed to grow into something beautiful. And that's what's happening with you here, okay? The worst is over. The only way is up, I'm being told here. And in fact, there's two cups standing ahead of you, okay, which talks about some amazing things on the way of an emotional nature or around the heart. So something you love. So it could be about a relationship, or around work, or some kind of travel, but a lot more positive. The advice card is shown by the Seven of Pentacles here. A few things here. It's the advice card. It's saying step back now. Okay, there's a situation that you need to step back from. Okay, I mean, it was in one sense about getting into the thick of things and then stepping back. Okay, so trying to sort everything out, and then just stepping back for a while, and then just see how things go. Often I find that with myself if I'm doing recordings, if I'm doing loads and loads, sometimes I get into the thick of it, and then sometimes there's a step back that's needed, such as a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. But in your situation, it could well be like a walk in the park, or a walk by water, or some meditation, or just doing things differently, or even going out and just enjoying yourself. Okay, just stepping back from this kind of issue. Then when you come back, then things are a lot easier to deal with. So you may sort out a few things by getting into the thick of things, step back, and then go back again. So it's like a combination of both. So the next card is what's on the outside. I've got to give this, I mean, these are kind of sort of general readings, but this card for me, the next card, the Two of Wands, is actually the Twin Flame card. So it could well be something you really do pair with, okay? I mean, it can be like another person, like a sort of twin flame connection. It's like, well, it's a divine connection, okay? A lot stronger than soulmates. Soulmates can be friends, family, lovers. This is like the divine soulmate. So like the other half of your soul, they've done like experiments with particles, where they take one particle, cut it in half, put one half one side of the universe, the other half the other side of the universe, pull on one, it has the opposite effect on the other. So it could well be there's a yin-yang kind of connection around you, kind of sort of pushing and pulling, blowing hot and cold, but being quite different at the same time. We've got these black and white tiles, so complete opposites but fitting together perfectly. So I do sense that kind of energy around you. So you could be asking for that, from the universe, asking for this divine connection, or wanting something around you to improve, because I do feel there's a lot of challenges, around this, which are being resolved, and you are being watched over, as I said, with this card, but also with the Seven on the Seven of Pentacles. It's just number 7 is like the divine number. It's like a very spiritual number. So the universe is watching over, and they give you what you need to get what you want. So your hopes and your fears is shown by the Page of Swords reversed. Again, I'm getting this negative woman around you who's either younger or immature. There's just another aspect of her. I mean, this one was kind of the negative kind of sort of passions side, very unspiritual. Well, this is to do with their mind being quite vicious and malicious, manipulative. But the feeling here is, I mean, your hope is that they are going to go away, or the situation will be resolved. But as I said in the reading, as you get stronger and stronger, it shows you dealing with it in a good way, which then brings about more peace of mind and contentment. It just shows you getting very strong, actually. Final card here is shown by the Emperor card in the reversed position. Yeah, I mean, I do feel someone around you who's going to cave in, okay? Someone who's done you some wrong. There's a strong sense they're going to realise the error of their ways, okay, and then reach out to you. But as far as it goes for you, I do feel you will be tackling some issues head on and then stepping back and then going back and dealing with some other stuff. And I do sense strongly that the worst is over and that the only way is up for you. If you would like free daily readings or personal readings, there's a link in the description. And don't forget to share, to like, to comment and to subscribe. Thank you.